Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, and the Wolfpack is gathering and starting to howl in Carter Finley Stadium as they are ready to see NC State go to work. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. The give to the left. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
How impressive has this offense been just hogging the ball? They've just been eating away at the clock. They've been matriculating the football down the field. And here they are scoring a touchdown on their opening possession. The opposing quarterback's like, bro, when am I going to get the ball? When do I get a chance to take the field? That was crazy.
Meet our number 27.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter.
They tried it.
After that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Defense might bring the house here. Looking for a huge play. Got him downfield.
They got me on that one.
He was loose and
nice
not
adjustment
stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
On the move at the 30. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points.
That's why I hate the no huddle, bro. Because it doesn't line your people up right, nothing.
Yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Second down coming up. They'll give it to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
I should have finished running. I said I was going to keep finishing out the runs and stop celebrating first.
You want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Raleigh. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they... And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets him.
Yeah.
That defensive lineman just smelled pass on that play, and he got in the backfield and sacked the quarterback.
And that's why they get paid the big bucks. Defensive linemen, they got to play the run, be physical. But, man, when you can get a beat and understand it's going to be a pass and jump off the snap like this, make a big play, and now you put them behind the sticks, and the advantage goes big time to the defense.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They're getting this guy lathered up. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Might have to make him the starting running back.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He's showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback.
Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Dropping back, it's McPherson. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and they needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They go to the ground. Ball down
Wrong hand, son.
38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Going up top on first down. A strike downfield. And he eluded the defense.
Thank you.
He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Thank you for that man
give
cover.
them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Yeah.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense takes matters into their own hands. Things are
Run that
more
score up.
comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misfire, it's second down. Looking to throw, it's McPherson.
Yeah,
and
punk.
he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
There you go,
Fires
kiddo.
into traffic, intercepted. He'll try to take it back.
Ah!
Georgia, and this defense coming up with points of their own.
Kiddo, make sure he got it his
Interception
own.
return. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse.
He throwing the ball
right?
like
You
Johnny
thought,
Manziel.
This game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat.
Damn.
Fires on the move. Got it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? To throw, it's McPherson. Quarterback on the move, still looking.
Bitch ass.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize.
Go ahead and to the sideline, bitch.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play.
Whistle, but that's going to do it. Just complete and utter dominance, and this one outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right, so 17 first downs, 234 rushing yards, 77 passing. They got 212, bitches. I threw an interception. You ain't gonna see it. I'm gonna edit out the video, but it was fucking pass interference. I think we're gonna make him the starting running back now. Tuggle got her a touchdown. Shout out for the senior. No sacks giving up. That O-line getting them pancakes. Eating boys. Them boys eating. So, Jones with an interception. Jones leading the team in tackles. He also had an interception. I don't know how to say that name. Somebody tell me. What's that, like Slovakian or something? Alright. Got a few sacks out there. We be getting way more sacks than they be giving us credit for, bro. It's like the quarterback like throws the ball like half a second, a third of a second right before we get the sack. Punk asses. So Nazir. Nasty Nas. All right, y'all, stay tuned. All right, still number 1. We got Charlotte at home up next. South Carolina knocked off Kentucky. We need that for quality wins. Rutgers at Virginia. Top 25 matchup. SC and Cal. Pitt and Ohio State. You got UCLA and Washington. Remix. It's setting up to be a good. Where's Florida? Is Florida not ranked? Florida ain't even ranked. but that's setting up to be a good game. Oh, look at that there. Check them out. Can we do the same that we did with Tadio?